Welcome everyone to College Park, Maryland, and the house has been built by guys from Boomer to Dig. Home to the Maryland Terrapins, where the fans are eager to welcome visitors into the shell. A Big Ten showdown is coming. Conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Michigan State Spartans taking on the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Terrapins will get us underway with the opening kickoff. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So Michigan State's offense will start this game off. And here he comes. This offense is built completely around the talents of this running back, a rare commodity in today's game, and all eyes are on him.
And the defense knows it too. You know every single snap, this defense is going to be keying on this running back, knowing that he is the key to the offense's success.
The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises. And I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start. And I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
And the Spartans are on the move. Just when they're looking run, now up top. That's caught. It's Foster. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. This guy fits that Spartan quarterback mold, a guy who makes plays, a Jeff Smoker, a Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, a guy that you can depend on. You got to find that guy that can complement who you are and what you are, and so you can get a lot of the fans going, go green, go white. Find the complement at quarterback to this offense.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Looking to throw, it's Childs. He caught it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan State.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all of his ability on that TD.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Maryland's offense has the ball for the first time. And these two electrifying runners can put on a show, guys.
We always talk about the importance of tackling on defense, never more so than a game like this. When you've got 2 studs in the backfield that can make people look silly, you better bring hats to the football.
Yeah, and you think there'll be a lot of carries today? When you got running backs like this that you can feature, you're going to see them get the football a lot, early and often.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. Got a little space. Nothing but green ahead. Running inside the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. They're getting this guy lathered up. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to throw, it's Edwards. He's got it on the run. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. He got it. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
A strike downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. The Spartans will have it 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Quarterback extends the play. On the move, he fires. Got him, and nobody's close. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that.
Into the house. Touchdown, Sparty.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one, too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, 2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of those top 15 teams who did battle today. Michigan found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage maize and blue football. Those folks in the big house won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. That last completion has him set up 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try the middle. The Terrapins pick up the 1st down.
This is a guy that can find you the big yard. That play just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
To the ground, he's got it again. Plows through the defense. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Looking for space, it's Hemby. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a 1st down. And the Terrapins are rolling down the field. The give to the back. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Edwards. using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. From the gun, wants to pass. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tapped at. Line gets set, first down. Looking for a gap. It's Carter. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Childs. Trying to get to him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He'll pull it down and run. Still running at the 40. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Quarterbacks are, there's so many adjectives to describe them. Calm, cool, collected, accurate, so on and so on. But a lot of times it's just smart. Understanding the situation, the down and distance, and knowing where that first down marker is. Great job going and get that first down. New set of downs.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The hand to the running back. Plows ahead for a pickup of 4 down to the 14.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Oh, the attempt is no good. Still up by 8 after the miss. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's right on target. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throws to the wideout. What a snag by the defense. Trying to take it back. After making the interception, ran that thing back to the 18-yard line.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Spartans.
Number 5.
His defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hemby. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. Getting some heat. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. The Terrapins send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And he's still running after the move. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
I don't know if I can quote the great Reese Davis. That was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. He's got his man. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. And back to the air on 2nd down. Gets open down the middle. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. He'll throw on 3rd down. They're trying to get to it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Terrapins decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He's looking to throw it. The sure hands, it's Glover. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. On the run, still looking. He's going to run it. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
2nd down coming up. Looking downfield, it's Childs. He finds his man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. The sure hands, it's Glover. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. They'll immediately call timeout. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
They're bringing heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And it's... And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will.
The Spartans will line up to kick off and start the second half. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring goal.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. The give on the inside. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Terrapins are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Terrapins will call on their punt team. He'll bring it back. It's Glover. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intention. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw, it's Childs. The throw. It's complete. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Here comes the offense on first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Offense gets set for second down. Going to the ground. Oh, he got loose. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Yeah, and listen, this guy's had a good day. I know they're trailing and they need to put some drives together, but I also wouldn't abandon him because he's had such a monster day and he's been the bright spot so far for this offense.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Gives it to the back on the draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Feeling some heat. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Terrapins line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Leaves it with the back. At the 40, there he goes. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right, you see that blocking and all the holes open up. That's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
Off play action. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and it forced the incompletion.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Childs. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Looking for more room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Got it in the middle. It's Marsh. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. They'll try the run. No, he just flat ran over it. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense. Just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
And the Spartans line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And to get rid of it quickly. He just treated that thing like a hot potato, and they're going to call him for grounding. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? They'll run play action. Flips it out in the flat. Bulldozes his way through. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll try to start this final period by putting a 3 spot on the board. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Penn State was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans at Beaver Stadium. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been that Happy Valley crowd who leaves happy with the win. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
He's got his man.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
Zings it complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Edwards. It's caught.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Tackled after picking up the first down. And the Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. The aerial assault continues. They're working that left side. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Wants to throw on second down. Grab near the marker, it's Smith. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one you know, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Dropping back, it's Childs. He's got an open man. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Going to the running game. Still running at the 40. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Shakes off the defender. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. Quick strike complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And with the lead late in this game, how about going play action? The run fake just freezes the defenders for a split second, helps make the throw a whole lot easier. They get the first down, and tick, 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 tick.
He's looking to throw. He makes a grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. Field goal is good. And now the lead is extended a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Makes the grab down the middle. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch him.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And the Terrapins want to crank the tempo.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him, and they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Howard. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to throw it again. Got his man quickly.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Howard. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On second down, looking again to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Unloads to the wideout. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on fourth. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
They're going to ride this running back. Nice move to keep running. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Michigan State.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Scanning the field, it's Childs. He uncorks one deep. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.